Well, it is Saturday morning, and since I have to go all over the place to do workplace learning visits, I thought I'd start another vlog. So welcome. My first stop today is going to be at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not going to get anything, but that's where it's going to be. It's just the idea of Dunkin' Donuts, and you know, that's pretty awesome. Then Target, and then back to Lowell to a grocery store in town. In town, you know what I mean by in town, the place where all the stores are. The first visit is now complete, and I'm gonna move on. Well, next stop is Target. Over in the next town, so that's where we're headed. The serious part of this video is sometimes you make choices, sometimes those choices you can't undo easily. For example, I chose to be in this lane. I should have been in that lane, so I can't really easily undo that. I gotta go somewhere else first before I can go to where I'm supposed to be. The reason I kind of picked this topic, not because I got in the wrong lane, but because I deal with students who sometimes they'll make mistakes weeks and weeks and weeks ago, mistakes of I didn't do my work, and now you can't go back and fix that. You have to fix it by going forward. I guess the little intersection thing is a good analogy, because in order to get to where I was supposed to be, I couldn't just like go backwards in the driving lane. I had to go across the intersection. Now I'm going around some neighborhood, I don't know. Hopefully this is the street and I'm gonna go back and whatever. You can't do that with assignments that you didn't do. You can't just go back in time and redo them. You have to go forward in time and redo them, and from there, hopefully, you can get to where you're supposed to be anyway. And this is true for a zillion things, not just getting lost and not in the Tahoe and not doing your homework. It's true for lots and lots of things. If you were supposed to do something a month ago and you didn't do it, and now you're paying the price for it, the only way to get to where you're supposed to be is to go further and keep going and do with the extra effort to get to where you're supposed to be. And you can't just automatically go back and redo it. You can't go back. Time goes one direction. And if you don't use the time you have back then to do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna have to use that time in the future to do what you were supposed to have done. So despite my extra couple of blocks of driving, I'm almost to the second of my 3 site visits today. So get in there and do that one, and get back in the Tahoe and go on to the next one. All right, here we go. was done. Successful. One more stop to make. All right, it's lunchtime, and that means it's package time, and I've got a live classroom audience. This is fan mail. This is not fan mail. I wish it were fan mail. It is not even really exciting. This is probably the most boring package time on YouTube. Guess what I got?
No way.
I got SD
I
cards. Not exciting. Not exciting. That's all. All right, last stop for the work-based learning Lake County tour. All right, now we're done. Well, if you feel like you've been in the Tahoe all day, imagine how I feel. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. Just remember, when you make mistakes in the past, the only way to correct those mistakes is to go forward and correct the mistake while you're going forward. You can't just undo the past. I know that sounds trivial and sounds obvious, but on a day-to-day basis, because I'm around so many young people who are discovering how life works, that doesn't necessarily seem to be as obvious as I wish it were. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please click the like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know, like, maybe there's a mistake that you had to fix in your future. Drop me a comment if you will, and share this video with someone else. And I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. You gotta work through the mistakes. You gotta go forward. You gotta solve the mistakes of the past in the future.